The Galactic Council chamber was a spectacle of grandeur, filled with beings of all shapes and sizes, each representing their star-spanning civilizations. At the center stood Grand Arbitrator Vielthex, a towering figure with gleaming scales, whose voice boomed across the chamber. The species known as humans have repeatedly ignored our directives, expanded their influence unchecked, and disregarded galactic protocols. Today we declare war on Earth. A collective murmur of approval swept through the room. The decision was not made lightly. Humanity had emerged as a wild card, unpredictable, innovative, and annoyingly self-sufficient. Other species took centuries to earn a seat on the council, adhering to the rigid galactic laws. Humans? They hadn't even applied. They just kept inventing, exploring, and refusing to share their breakthroughs. The announcement was broadcast galaxy-wide, reaching Earth within moments. The aliens had imagined panic, perhaps desperate pleas for peace. What they didn't expect was apathy. On Earth, the declaration interrupted a morning talk show. Breaking news, the anchor announced, barely suppressing a yawn. The Galactic Council has declared war on humanity. Stay tuned for updates or don't. It's Tuesday. Viewers at home sipped their coffee, glanced at the screen, and returned to scrolling through their phones. Social media exploded, not with fear but with memes. War on Earth, one post read. Sorry, we're busy with taxes. Another went viral. A stock photo of aliens with the caption, when you invade Earth but forget we're experts at fighting each other first. In offices, workers shrugged off the news as background noise. War, huh? A middle manager said to his team. Let's table that for after the quarterly review. Grocery stores continued their 2-for-1 sales, and kids speculated about whether aliens would interrupt their favorite shows. The Galactic Council watched this unfold with growing confusion. Surveillance reports confirmed the lack of mass mobilization. No evacuation orders, no emergency broadcasts. Earth seemed fine. The Council's intelligence officers debated whether this was an elaborate psychological ploy. Perhaps they are in denial, a scribe suggested, analyzing a human Twitter trend, #Welcome Galactic Overlords. Or delusional. Grand Arbitrator Vielthex frowned. No species has ever reacted like this. They should be trembling. Meanwhile, on Earth, journalists treated the war declaration like any other political mishap. Analysts dissected the Council's motives with clinical indifference. Frankly, one expert said on a primetime show, it sounds like the aliens are just jealous. Even entertainment adapted quickly. A popular late-night host joked, aliens declared war, and my grandma's response was, let them try parking on my lawn. Studio laughter roared. In an underground bunker somewhere in New York, a human general reviewed the footage with a chuckle. They think this will scare us, he muttered. He turned to his team. Send a reply. Something polite but irreverent. Across the stars, the Galactic Council received Earth's official response. A short, friendly message accompanied by an animated GIF of a dog wearing sunglasses. For the first time in millennia, the Council wasn't sure if they were being mocked or underestimated. Earth's leaders convened in record time, though the mood was far from dire. The United Nations, now unusually unified, held a press conference with representatives from every major country. The Secretary-General stepped up to the podium, his expression calm but faintly amused. We have reviewed the Galactic Council's declaration, he began, and while we understand their concerns, humanity will not be deterred from our Tuesday routines. We encourage citizens to proceed with their daily lives while we address this situation. In the background, an aide leaned into the microphone and muttered, we're calling it Operation Casual Tuesday. The phrase immediately trended online. Across the globe, humanity prepared for war, but not in any way the Galactic Council might have expected. Instead of panic, the mood was one of determined creativity. Engineers and inventors gathered in workshops, brainstorming defense mechanisms. One group developed drones equipped with loudspeakers, programmed to blare bagpipe music and screeching seagull sounds. Another unveiled a fleet of self-driving cars programmed to create traffic jams around any alien landing zones. Hackers got to work too. Forums lit up with discussions about the vulnerabilities of alien technology. Bet they didn't patch their systems? One post read, followed by a thread on how to overload alien networks with human spam emails. Meanwhile, civilians joined the effort in their own quirky ways. Farmers repurposed crop-dusting planes to spray glitter, reasoning that if aliens couldn't see, they couldn't fight. Artists painted giant murals of threatening Earth animals, lions, tigers, and bears, on rooftops to intimidate alien drones. A popular influencer hosted a live tutorial on crafting DIY alien repellent hats, which were essentially tinfoil hats decorated with LED lights. Corporations also got involved, though mostly for the marketing potential. A fast food chain launched a limited-time Galactic meal with neon-colored burgers and promotional slogans like "Fuel up before the fight." A tech giant announced they were developing an app to track alien movements in real time, though skeptics noted it looked suspiciously like a rebranded weather app. Even schools contributed to the cause. Children sent letters to the Galactic Council, most of which were filled with crayon-drawn depictions of Earth defeating alien fleets with dinosaurs and superheroes. Teachers encouraged students to write polite, albeit cheeky, messages such as, "Dear aliens, we hope you like cats. You'll be seeing a lot of them." The Council's spies, embedded on Earth to monitor humanity's response, were utterly baffled. Reports poured in detailing behavior that defied all logic. "They are throwing war preparation barbecues," one alien operative reported. "Some humans are dressing up as us for amusement?" Another noted, with evident confusion, that Earth's television stations were broadcasting a new show titled Galactic Gladiators: Humans vs. Aliens, a comedic take on the supposed invasion. When these reports reached the Galactic Council, the room fell into stunned silence. "Are they mocking us?" a general demanded, his tentacles twitching in frustration. Grand Arbitrator Vuelthex frowned deeply, his confidence shaken. "No," he muttered, though he sounded unsure. "This must be part of their strategy. Something we do not yet understand." Back on Earth, humanity continued preparing, but with laughter, ingenuity, and a healthy dose of defiance.
The first sign of the Galactic Council's serious intent arrived in the form of a massive fleet of warships, each one far larger than anything Earth had ever seen. They descended from the skies like ominous shadows, their sleek, metal exteriors reflecting the sun as they settled over major cities. Earth's radar systems detected them, but they didn't emit any traditional weapons signals. Instead, they pulsed with an eerie, almost artistic glow. Humanity didn't panic. Instead, they watched the spectacle unfold with a strange mix of amusement and indifference. Emergency broadcasts were quickly established, though they resembled nothing like a wartime briefing. Instead of calling for shelters, cities put up signs that read, "Welcome, galactic guests," and "Join us for a special Wednesday war sale." Across the world, people took to their balconies, phones in hand, preparing to live stream the event. News anchors across the globe provided running commentary, but the tone wasn't one of terror. "It looks like the aliens have decided to show up," one anchor quipped. "And it seems like they're wearing neon?" The aliens, however, weren't laughing. Their invasion fleet had come equipped with an arsenal designed to disorient and overwhelm. They tried their first salvo, a barrage of energy beams aimed at major cities. The result? Absolute chaos, but not in the way they expected. The beams hit, but they bounced harmlessly off massive billboards of dancing cats that had been activated by a team of programmers who had hacked Earth's advertising network in record time. "Direct hit," sort of, one techie tweeted, posting a video of the neon cat billboard flickering back to life. Across social media, Earth citizens were already mocking the attempt. Hashtags like #EpicFail and #CatDefenders trended, and a new meme of an alien holding up its hands in defeat with the words, "I came to conquer." But cats went viral. The aliens, in their confusion, didn't understand the humor. Their next move was to deploy drones, each one armed with a laser that was supposed to obliterate any human resistance. Instead, the drones were distracted by massive holographic projections of Earth's most iconic creatures: penguins, koalas, and elephants. The drones, unable to make sense of the strange visuals, simply hovered and hovered, not knowing where to go or what to do. Human military forces, by comparison, did nothing conventional. Instead of tanks and jet fighters, they deployed an army of sound. Massive speakers that had been retrofitted with experimental frequencies were placed in key locations, broadcasting everything from loud rock music to the soothing sound of a babbling brook. The more intense frequencies confused the alien ship's sensors, causing them to malfunction and stagger in unpredictable patterns. An Earth-based task force of hackers went to work, infiltrating the alien fleet's network. With the flick of a switch, entire fleets of alien warships were rendered useless by a barrage of well-timed spam emails. It was clear the aliens had never experienced human-level internet noise. They couldn't comprehend how Earth's digital infrastructure could so easily disrupt their advanced technology. One alien leader, upon hearing of this, commented in frustration, "They are using the internet to defeat us." His voice was laced with disbelief. This cannot be real. Back on Earth, meanwhile, people continued to treat the entire event as one big spectacle. Videos surfaced of civilians showing up at alien landing zones with snacks, offering them welcome baskets. It became a viral trend. Send your best snacks to the invaders. Some began holding impromptu peace parties near alien encampments, hoping for an alien response. By the end of the first day, the Galactic Council had realized that not only had they underestimated humanity's creativity, but also its ability to resist in the most unanticipated ways. They had expected Earth to crumble under the weight of superior alien technology. Instead, they faced a planet united in its unconventional resistance, baffling in its humor and defiance. As the sun set, the alien ships hovered awkwardly, as if considering their next move. They couldn't understand why their technology kept malfunctioning, or why the humans weren't cowering in fear. They simply couldn't process what they were up against. Back on Earth, humans continued their regular activities, chuckling at the bizarre turn of events. "Well," one human said, "that was an interesting Tuesday." The Galactic Council convened once more, their once imposing presence now overshadowed by a sense of defeat. The leaders from the alien civilizations gathered in an emergency session, their faces a mixture of confusion and irritation. The galactic military had reported nothing short of chaos. Every tactic they had employed had failed, and their advanced weaponry had been outsmarted at every turn. The reports coming in from their spies on Earth were equally baffling. "They have no fear," one military strategist reported. "Their resistance is unpredictable, irrational even." Grand Arbitrator Viwalthex slammed his massive fist onto the table. "This cannot be. We have all the resources, all the weapons, and yet they mock us." He paused, eyes narrowing. "There must be something we're missing." Despite the high-stakes situation, the Galactic Council's decision was forced. They needed to offer a truce, to somehow salvage their honor while preventing further humiliation. A message was crafted, a formal apology, yet written with a grudging tone. It was sent to Earth along with an official offer of peace.